So, in the last session, the party made it to Kernulem via some guards or rangers of the dwarven variety, ambushing them as they slept, and very peacefully nudging them towards Kernulem. After they made their way through the dwarven capital, after they made it through the dwarven capital and up to this second layer, so to speak, of the city, they spoke with a commander of the guard whom discovered very shortly that Vivian was drow and questioned Osiren, Nasu, and Thomista what they were doing in the capital city. After some persuasion and some talking with the captain of the guard, Osiren and Vivian managed to convince the guard that they meant no harm, and he was willing to let them go out of kindness of his heart, but also a mutual hatred of the king of the southern realms, Glaucon Meridian, a blue dragon. Once they left there, they immediately went to a jeweler to try and sell some of their gems, and Vivian wanted to get something made. During that time, Nasu went back down to the cart to check on Hector and look at something within the cart. Brushing by him, realizing that Hector was no more than an illusion, who was no longer there. Informing the party of this, Vivian, distraught, sent Hector Dollhouse a message through the sending spell, to which he replied that he was keeping her safe and didn't want her on this leg of the journey. Not accepting that whatsoever, Vivian sent back another reply to which Hector did not respond because he didn't want to. They then went and sought out a blacksmith for Nasu's molds to be filled with some sort of material, so that he could possibly enhance his weaponry in some way, shape, or form with the assistance of Osiren himself and another blacksmith. Around this time, while they were talking to the large war-forged construct that was the smithy at the time, Osiren spotted out of the corner of his eye something that looked familiar to the man or woman or person that burned his house down and possibly killed his family. And that is where we are right now. So, Osiren, as you see this, what would you like to do?
I'm going to spin around and see if I can, see what I see.
Okay, you see nothing now. You see the diamond forge of Colonel Lem, and you just hear the clanking of everything and the sparks flying down, and you see other shops, but you don't see the person or persons that you saw.
Then I'm going to run out into the thoroughfare.
Okay.
Run out, and if Nasu's in the way, I'm going to shove him.
Okay. So you're coming back, and you got your molds, and you're like, hey, and then Osiren screams out of the blacksmith, sort of pushes you to the side. And with your sword drawn, you said?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
My sword drawn.
And you look around, make a perception check. Okay. So as you look around to the best of your ability and to the best of your knowledge, you see nothing. Just the forges on all levels of the diamond forge.
What's going on?
What were the colors?
Oh, motherfucker. Don't you hate that he just has all the information on his computer?
Oh no, he needs that. He needs the information. I'm gonna hunt these
But
fuckers
it's
down.
just right on the other side.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna build some X-ray goggles.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna hack into
Osiren's backstory.
So
Step one.
it was a robe of black with a blue collar, and it looked like extremely brown undershirts were poking out, and they were wearing hoods over their heads.
I'm not gonna
Osiren
pay-
ignores
I'm not
you
gonna
and
pay
just starts
attention.
running
I'm
around.
just running around.
I'm gonna have
I
you.
have been
What is your
on-
passive perception?
My passive perception is 12.
Okay, so I'm gonna say with all of the noise surrounding the area, you don't really hear Osiren's yelling at this point.
Yeah, I'll run back to Nasu and grab his shoulders.
All right, at this point, the large warforged character sort of comes out. Are you okay?
I'm definitely not okay. I'm not. I saw these colors, robes, black with and blue and brown shirts underneath. Did you see anything behind me?
I did not see. I was not paying attention. I was focused on you, really.
And what's so particular about those colors?
I just need to find these people.
Okay, yeah. Where are they?
I don't know. I hope I'm not going crazy. I don't know where they are, but I need to find them. I need Vivian. Fuck, I wish Hector was still around.
Yeah, okay.
Where did Vivian go?
She went to go check a forge on the opposite side of the... Right.
And she was just looking for other blacksmiths.
Yeah,
She left,
was,
right?
Yeah, we can go find her.
Yes, we need to go find her now.
All right.
Okay. And the Warford. Okay. What about your?
Yeah.
I can keep the molds here if you want, and then just come back. Okay.
Okay, that'd be
I
great.
keep you safe. Yes.
Please, thank you.
All right.
Fantastic.
Thank you,
Okay.
you saved.
You see hammering at its anvil a large being. Scales creeping up its arms and legs, which are bare and upon a very muscular form. The face is that of a human, but also that of a dragon. Their nose is long and wide, with piercing yellow reptilian eyes and no ears to be seen. You see massive scars across the chest where it looks as if a large claw, rather successfully by the looks of it, attempted to gouge the creature's innards from its belly. Where the gash remains, no scales exist, only a deep scar tissue. Their scales have a shining silver and gray coloration with blue circles around their eyes. This appears to possibly be a dragonborn.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Oh, you're also the first wizard I've seen.
Really?
Yeah, this continent seems rather
Strict
a
on
little
its
bit strict
magic.
on the magic, yeah.
Yeah.
This is good, since I come from a place where maybe a little bit of that would be necessary.
Are you not from Adamos?
No, no. If you couldn't tell already, I'm from the Isle of the Dread Queen.
Oh, I've never met anybody from there. I've only recently heard about it.
Well, Glaucon makes sure no refugees really get in,
Well, I'm glad you did.
as am I.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you have a good one. And he begins wiping his hands and making something, and you climb back down. And as you're running around, you see Vivian now climbing back down the ladder
Okay.
in like the center of the forge, a little bit to the right of the divine anvil of Moradin.
So I'm just gonna keep screaming Vivian. And run
Okay,
up to
and
her.
eventually you begin to hear it throughout all the clangs and smithing.
What? What's wrong? What's wrong?
They're getting away. What has Hector taught you?
I
Can
don't-
you find someone in the city?
I can't find somebody.
What do you have? Anything.
To
Please.
locate. If I could teach you the spell, you could find somebody, but I can't do it. I can only go to places I've seen before, and even then I don't have the object for it. Unless you have a horn or a glass eye, and I could try and look around. What are we looking for?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I just barely saw them.
Well, you can describe them, and we can split up and look for them.
I just know that they were wearing black robes with blue and a brown undershirt, maybe.
Okay, that's distinctive enough.
Is that? Can you do something with that?
Well, I can look. We can look. Hector didn't teach me how to scry.
He had to leave now.
Okay, let's look.
What do you need, Vivian?
I can't do anything. I don't have the components to do a
She
spell.
just means look
I
with
just
our
mean we
eyes.
look around for them.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I might have just been imagining it, honestly.
Are you sure? I mean, if you want us to look,
We
can
will look.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna start looking around for
Wait,
somebody.
no. Do we split up, or are we going to search as a party?
I think if we split up, it'd be better. But do you still have your earring?
I do.
Okay, I have my earring, but we don't have one for you. I can just cast sending to you, and you can relay any information to him. And I can give him my ring, and then we can just go split up, and we can look, and we can all still communicate.
Sure.
Okay, and I give you my earring of sending.
Okay.
No, it's an
Wait.
earring of
Earring of
communication.
Communication.
Okay.
Whatever.
So you give it to who?
You.
Okay.
You're the only one who doesn't have the ability to.
Okay, so you put the earring
Check.
in. Are you putting the earring in?
Yeah.
Okay, so everything that is happening, like that he says, you hear like a slight echo because he's right next to you.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Alright.
Okay, so gonna start looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off in a direction.
Yeah.
Okay, you see nothing.
Okay.
You see Vuhal, Vorhal, and as you try and scan the area, you don't really see much of anything
Okay.
that he was describing. Neither do you, Osiren. And neither do you.
Can I push up to northern?
Yeah, sure. Go up to the northern portion of Vor.
Can I make another
What'd you roll?
6.
Okay. yeah. So you're looking around. You don't really see much of what Osiren was talking about. Yes, sure.
Oh, the 15. Nah.
15.
I
Okay.
got excited for a second.
Again, you just see a lot of dwarves, people commencing about their business, but nothing really that you would.
I'll send to Osiren. Did you find anybody?
No.
No what?
Yes, you do. You do hear that.
Yeah.
You hear, and so do you, Osiren. Who is using those earrings?
Oh
I'm taking it out.
Okay, you take it out.
no! Oh fuck!
Have I heard that voice before? No.
No,
No.
but you still. Who's talking right now? I thought I said no talking through these earrings for right now.
I take it out.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'd like to cast detect magic.
And what?
It's.
No, I know, but like, what are you looking for?
I'm just gonna kind of walk amongst the people and try and see if I like see anything that's like incriminating. I don't know what else to do. I don't have scry. Fuck.
Okay, sure. Do a detect magic, and then roll a perception check. What are you doing, Nasu, and what are you doing as this is happening?
Dirty 20. Sorry. I'm good.
I walk back towards the forge.
Diamond Forge?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You cast detect magic, and you dirty 20. You do notice on some people's, like underneath some of their clothing, you notice a slight bit of enchantment magic coming from their forearm in this region right here.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem to be wearing any really identifiable clothing, but they all have it sort of in the same place, and you only see it like once every 100 or so people that you walk through the halls and of Vuk within.
Okay, and they're dwarves or?
You actually see some humans that have it as well, but dwarves mostly, as that's the majority of the population.
And they're not wearing any like similar clothing item, any form of like uniform?
Nope.
Okay, and other than that, that's all the magic I see.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go through Hector's pile?
Sure, make an investigation check.
14.
14.
Mm.
Okay. So you start going through it. You find a lot of mentions of the coast, scribblings of like something about the southern range of Astrid. On a lot of the papers, they appear to have been just scribbled out, any words that have been there. There doesn't seem like much rhyme or reason to much of what is written on them, but you can tell that Make an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
His mental state seems to deteriorate in some of them, and then is more focused on others.
Okay.
So, are you still just sitting down at this point?
I want to punch something.
Okay, so you just punch some of the stone.
I'm next to a pillar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
I'll just
punch the
punch
stone pillar.
And then-
Hurts like a motherfucker.
And then get up and kind of look around, make sure I'm not being like followed or watched or something.
Okay, make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay. It doesn't look like anyone's looking at you specifically. They look, I mean, some people do appear to be watching you as you punch the pillar,
Yeah.
but nothing like too suspicious that would catch your eye.
Okay, then I'll just go back to the center anvil.
The Diamond Forge?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go back there. As you progress, you don't see your cart anymore.
What? It's gone?
It's gone
With the horses?
with the horses.
I guess now I'm gonna try to. Oh, wait. I'm gonna try to find the cart now.
Okay, make
I
it.
guess.
I'll say make another perception check.
Damn it. Natural one.
Okay, so you spend a long time. All right. So you head out and you try and find
I'm gonna go back to the.
to the jeweler.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'd say it takes you as you're wandering around the Diamond Forge. You see a very obvious Vivian, just like very precariously coming down the east street, one of the ladders on the left hand side.
Okay. I'm guessing Nasu didn't find anything either.
To you.
Oh, no. No. I'm hoping, they keep telling me if I go to a jeweler I can get an eye, and maybe I can,
It's probably hopeless at this point.
well, I mean, who were they? Do you think they were running from you, or they might still be in the city?
I don't know. We're so close to my old home. They could have just been doing regular business. I don't think they tried to run from me. Honestly, I've been under a lot of stress recently, and it could be that I just imagined it.
Well, if you don't think that, I mean, if it's possible they're still in the city conducting whatever business and they weren't running from you, I don't think it would hurt to keep an eye out for them. I'm going to be doing a lot of...
Vivian, if I get
Looking
my hopes
around.
up, I think I just might die.
Well, then you don't have to get your hopes up. I need to look for Hector, so what's one more person to look for?
Thank you.
So I'm gonna figure out this eye situation, and maybe I can be of some use with finding people. So,
I'm gonna hug Vivian.
Okay. All right.
I hug him back.
Okay.
I'm sorry I yelled earlier.
no, it's okay. It was,
Quick hug. It's a quick hug.
Okay.
It's a quick hug.
Okay.
you don't have to apologize. If there's someone we need to find, then we'll find them. I'm gonna go to the jeweler.
All right.
I'll be back. And I go to the jeweler.
What are you doing as this is going on?
I guess I'll just follow.
Okay. So as you follow, right outside the Diamond Forge, where you guys are heading to the Vur Hall, you see Nasu sitting on the cart, looking at the what was inside, and the horses seem fine, latched up to the
What was inside what?
cart. Just
Oh,
looking
okay.
at what was inside the cart.
Yeah. Not Nasu.
Oh, yeah, about time. Look, I didn't find anything going north. Did you guys see anything? Also, what? Did you hear what the something told us to not talking to earrings? You guys want to, anything you guys want to tell me?
Yes. We've we've had an interesting pass, and we've seen some things. We acquired these these earrings from a group in Kretala. Have you heard anything about Kretala?
I know it's like the first human city, they say. Like a little while ago, there was some commotion, but I don't know. I've never been there.
Well, look at Vivian. We were there.
Oh, okay.
And there is a
How was it?
awful. And there's a group that a very sinister group that was housed there that we got these earrings from.
Okay.
But you heard a voice, but all of them from humanity's cradle, they were killed by Glorbax.
Yes, but they probably have. I don't recognize that voice. I don't think I met that person, and I remember that. I'm smart. I don't think.
You've never heard Titus's voice.
Yeah, no, but like I would know that anyway. Yeah, I don't think I ever met that person, so they might have just used it throughout the entire organization, and there might be some agents close to here.
Does that spell trouble?
If they find us, probably. If they know.
Do you think it's a proximity thing?
Well, it would be a very strong item indeed if its proximity wasn't a factor. And to mass produce such a thing, I wouldn't put it past them, but also it's not my go-to understanding of these magical items.
Well, look, I'm not unfamiliar with not being welcome in places, and I'll hand the ring back to Vivian, earring back to Vivian. Look, guess we're not using these. Let's just.
It's best if we don't.
Did you
If
find?
you want to destroy them, I can do that.
That's your call. Did we find who Osiris was looking for? Did you guys see anything?
No, I'm gonna keep my eye out though.
Okay. Yeah. So.
I'm sorry, I flew off the handle a little bit.
Must have been important if you did.
Yeah.
It is the most important thing.
So then you don't have to apologize.
So what's our next move?
I'm gonna go try and find a glass eye so we can find Hector and whoever Osiris is looking for.
Well, then yeah, I'd like to head back to the smithy.
I wish one of these people would let me use their forge. It'd be nice to take my mind off of things.
I'm sure if you offered to help them make something, they'd be willing to let you fiddle around on it for a little bit.
We'll see. I am still human after all.
Ah, yes. I'm gonna go to the jeweler.
Okay. So you're following him though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going back.
So as you guys are going back, you see two hooded figures leaving Vulcan's sweat after talking to a dwarf that you had never seen before. He looks scraggly and very old. They look to be wearing a black cloak with vine-like designs in white upon their rims. You also see an extremely light cream button-up undershirt that's rolled to their elbows and brown denim pants above finely crafted leather shoes. They also appear to have a belt that has multiple pockets upon them, and their hood sort of covers their face, and they just walk by you as you walk in.
Do I? Okay. Do I see his face, or is it just obscured?
With a perception of that, you would say that one has a very dark complexion with scars littering a defined chin, and the other one looks what might be a mustache over an average set of lips and a slightly crooked left canine that peeks out of his mouth.
Damn, that is a perception check.
21, dude.
I'm looking around.
yeah. And these are hooded
these
figures, yeah.
Black hooded figures.
The does it? I honestly don't remember. Does it match the description that the lovely, jeez, from Trisval, the magic item person.
The only real description that you got was that he looked slightly burned and that he was like
Yeah.
entirely bald. So
Yeah.
you can't
Okay.
really tell.
I didn't know if the scars. Okay.
It looks like cuts
Black
on his chin.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. So you walk by him. Okay. You come back to the forge, and instead of the large warforged that is currently still working at the anvil, a dwarf, very small for a dwarf, but very wide as well. And he comes up, and his beard is braided at the mustache down that comes out to about here, and then a single braid that poofs up right about here.
Hello. We've met with your employee, but not you.
I'm the owner of this shop.
Of course.
He was holding on to some molds of mine.
Aye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I was hoping to get them poured.
What metal are you looking for? My lad probably told you we specialize in mithril.
Mithril sounds fantastic.
It's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but slighter. Do the job a little bit better.
What's the step down from mithril?
I don't talk about other metals, laddie. I talk about mithril.
And that's it.
That's all.
There it
You
is.
want mithril?
What's
Yes.
your price, sir?
How many pours you looking for?
What do you want?
3.
You want 3? Alright, I'll say 9 gold.
Do you want, I think I still have the cogs on me too, right? Okay. I pull out the cogs and I'll be like, you think you could
Is that bronze, laddie?
I wouldn't.
Oh, absolute pish! Don't fuck with that bronze! Get out of my sight!
shamefully put a
Shamed.
He strokes his beard.
Alright, is that all?
Yes.
Just got another order. So I'll take it. I'll say tomorrow night, yeah?
Sounds good to me.
We'll still be here.
Sounds good. Alright. Alright.
I leave.
All right. All right.
I'll leave too.
Okay. Sounds good. What are you guys doing after?
I don't.
Where are you guys heading?
Vivian is at the jeweler right now. We can head there. I have some interest in making my way up to the top level.
Yeah, what are you trying to do there?
Just some research.
Is that where the library is?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I can tag along.
I do think Vivian would want to go as well, though.
Sure. We can wait. Go to the cart.
Yes, to the car.
Okay.
So you go to the
I have my glass eye.
in your you have it in your bag.
Oh wait, I forgot to ask a question. I go back in.
Okay.
Sorry, this is the third time I forgot to ask this question.
Okay.
Sorry, I had a.
Yeah.
I apologize. I had a question I wanted to ask you about the families.
All right.
Is there anyone by the last name Dreheim?
What's his first name?
Bilfis?
Oh, I know him.
You do.
Yeah.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him in quite a bit.
Like he hasn't been in the city, or he just hasn't come by?
Well, make a persuasion check.
Fuck, man!
I forgot all about Bill Bliss.
I'll allow you to do it with advantage, but if you fail, it's going to be worse. Sort of like a pseudo pushing of the roll. So you can do
I'm
that
bad
if
at
you
these though.
if you would like.
Oh.
I mean, if it was more.
Push!
8.
8? Okay.
9.
9? First
one was a 0.
It's been a while since I saw. What if I heard Billfist or saw him really. Last time he came in, it was some thinking about remaking some circular artifacts that he had found when he was doing archaeological things. Something about, if I remember correctly, a mountain and a man in a robe.
Man in a robe.
Mm-hmm. In a mountain.
I show him. I sketch down the images that I saw in Hector's cart.
Yeah, those are spitting image. Yeah, the other two he didn't say anything about, but
Okay.
yeah, he was pretty he was a nice lad. Always very respectful. Introverted a little bit,
Okay.
but yeah.
Do you remember? Around when was that exactly? How long ago was it? Just, I mean, if it was more than a couple weeks, then
And the woman turns around. That was a couple months ago.
a couple months. Do either of you happen to know what area of town he lives in, or he?
I didn't know him that close.
Okay, that's fine. I just am glad to know that I can find him if I need to. Thank you.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Have a good one, lass.
Thank you. I'll leave for real, and then I will leave for real.
All right. And you're going back to the car?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are going up to the top?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys taking the ramp or the lift? You make your way onto the ramp and continue in a counterclockwise fashion up the mountain. It takes you about 2.5 hours to get up to the top from the ramp.
That temple area seems very interesting. I'm just. Oh, is there room for carts here? Like,
Yeah, it's a large
still,
hall.
There's
Yeah.
still like.
It's a
people
large
on
hall, yeah.
carts, Well,
You appear to be probably one of the only people with carts,
oh, okay.
as a lot of the people here live up here, or
They're just walking around.
they're just walking around.
So, which way to the library?
It should be the left.
Okay. Let's go.
When I was reading, I can't remember how much I haven't told you. There was a book called the Zerellonomicon. I'm fairly sure that detailed Hector's excursion into the southern range of Astrid with a party, and
I will say it specifically said the spine.
the spine, Verantug's spine, into Verantug's spine. And he and the gentleman we were here to find are the only ones who survived. I asked the jewelers if they knew his name, since they seem to have a lot of awareness of family names and such, and they did recognize him. He was trying to get them to recreate something he found on an archaeological voyage, which coincided with some of the papers I found in Hector's cart when I snooped in it. So I'm thinking that if he's going to be anywhere, he's going to be wherever an archaeological guild is, which I think is most likely going to be at this school, and that might be where Hector is, or at least we can beat him to this person.
Holy shit, Vivian.
I'm sorry. I forgot I hadn't told them about there's a Zerellonomicon. I don't have the book anymore, but I remember a lot of it.
What do I know? Do I know anything about that book?
Make a history
Generally?
check. Make a history check.
Fuck.
I can't believe you dropped that in like session 2. Is that a natural 20?
It was.
What's that total? Like 28?
27.
Woo, baby! You have read this book yourself.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shut up.
You would know that the Zerellonomicon expedition happened in 1502. And it was led by a man named Bill Huxton, a human archaeologist with the title Grand Archaeologist.
Excuse me.
So the bastard is an archaeologist. I mean, I knew he was, but he just
Well,
never
we saw
admitted
his
to
portrait
it.
in the archaeological guild.
We? I don't remember seeing his
When
portrait.
right after Cretalava, we went in there to try and sell the Colodus coins. We saw
I think you just saw it, Vivian. I wasn't
Well,
looking.
no, it looked like him. It just, he was
I
without
believe
the
you.
scars.
I'm just saying I wasn't looking for him. So
Oh.
I'm sure it was there.
Yeah, his
I didn't
portrait
see it,
was
though.
there before he was burned. But he was burned after the events at the Cerulanomica.
How do you know that?
Because, gosh, how do I know that? I know that. He mentioned that it happened at different time.
15 when?
1502,
And what year is it now?
1528.
Okay.
So,
You would know, actually, since you've read it, there were a couple people on the expedition. Through the Cadon Pass of Varantuk Spine, consisted of 6 members: Bill Huxton, a human archaeologist; Greta McDonough, a human archaeologist; T. Mohas, or Mauhas, a High Elven cleric tasked with cleansing any dark findings; Rocket D.H. Friedman, a wizard initiate from the Dragon's Council and budding archaeologist. He was the youngest of the party, sent to help protect the party as well as assist in the archaeological dig. Bilfis Dryheim,
Oh.
Dwarven Guard, sent to guide and protect the party, and Wembless Houston, a Dwarven Guard sent to aid in the protection of the party.
Wembless, Houston.
Houston.
How old is Hector? He's told us, right?
29.
No.
He's like
Right?
30s.
Well, he said 29.
he said 29.
Right.
If this expedition happened
He's
in
not
1502,
Yeah.
he would be 1 year old when this happened.
Wait. Is he 1 year old?
When the expedition took place, if he was 29, he'd be 1.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah. So he isn't old.
He's older than he said,
Uh-huh. But younger than he looks.
Yeah.
but younger than
guess,
he looks.
maybe.
Yes.
We're looking for
human.
Bilfis.
Cleric.
I'm looking for Bilfis Dryheim. He's who we came here to find.
He's who Hector came here to find.
Or here, well,
If
initially
he was telling the truth.
before he left us. Well, no, he confirmed it with us in Gren.
If he was telling the truth about his reason to come here is what I mean.
I mean, I suppose so.
Look, does this mean that the school that you were talking about that might house this archaeological guild is the opposite way of which we're going now?
No, I'm saying that that's the most likely place for it to be.
Okay, I'm asking where you think the archaeological guild is.
It's probably,
Probably
near
the
this
school, or near
spinal requiem of knowledge.
Where's the school?
That's, well,
That's
I think
what
it's
it
in this
is.
area.
Oh, the school is next to the library?
I think so.
The school is the library mostly, or has the library.
Do you think Hector's a smart man?
I think he is a very intelligent man. I think any perceived blips in that are from whatever happened to him that he won't talk about.
That he refuses to talk about. That he
But
refuses
yes,
to let us help him with.
I think he's an incredibly intelligent man.
He doesn't think that we can help him. He asked us to come here, and he doesn't think that we can help him at
He
this
said
moment.
that he didn't want me to be there.
Me neither.
Well, that it wasn't safe.
Does Hector
Have
think
you been around, Vivian? It's not safe. We almost died from
But
just
I don't
entering the
understand
city.
why he left all of a sudden without saying anything. I mean, we brought him all the way here. We protected each other.
Yeah, and it's not like Hector still isn't one to just keep secrets because he wants to.
But I doubt that it's because he doesn't think we're capable of doing it.
It's probably because he's doing something he doesn't want us to know.
Then why bring us all the way here initially? It's fine. I'm just
Don't
going to
know.
ask him.
We're honestly just tools in whatever grand scheme he has. He asked me to be here, and I came here as a thank you for his help in that terrible cave dungeon.
So it was like it was a dungeon.
But if he doesn't want my help, what am I to do? So, I'm.
You said you talked to Mr. Grinches and you think he wanted him. You thought the cat wanted Hector to be alone. And now he's succeeded and you are just fine with that.
I think there are battles you can fight and battles that you can only create a space in which people can fight themselves.
I think Hector has been doing a lot of fighting by himself.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to keep fighting by himself.
That doesn't mean
We
I
are-
have to let him.
You can make your own choice, definitely. I'm just saying that you're going to be fighting him as well.
You're giving your all to this man, and he's giving you what, scraps?
No, he's not giving me scraps.
Well, he's leaving you behind.
For whatever misguided reason, yes.
You think you know better than him?
No, I don't. I'm sure it's intensely dangerous. But I don't want him to be alone. I think he wants to protect me for whatever reason, and I don't.
Or us.
Yes.
I think he just wants to protect himself from us knowing.
Anything.
Well, I don't think anyone, no matter how powerful they are, should go into the spine of Herentuk alone, obviously. So, he might think he knows best, but I think this might be one of his lapses in judgment.
I
And
agree.
So that's why I'm going to find him.
Anyone who thinks I'm not competent enough to be there is obviously wrong. But it comes to a point where would I put my life on the line for someone who doesn't tell the complete truth? And
Have you told the complete truth
yes,
this whole time?
I've been an open book, Vivian. Because I know that I want you guys to trust me.
I can't metagame, but oh, the bold-faced fucking lie that was. I'm chill, I'm calm, I'm relaxed, I'm good.
At least Osiren isn't one to attempt to keep up lies when he's been exposed.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying that we should abandon him.
Not everyone is entitled to other people's information. He said he would tell us in due time, but that doesn't mean we are owed the information immediately.
Then that doesn't mean that he's owed my trust.
Well, you didn't have to come along if you didn't want to help him, but that's what we set out to do because at least I trust him enough. You're not a hostage here.
I'm just telling you your trust is misplaced.
You have known him for a far shorter amount of time than I have. The point is, he's isolating, and that's what Mr. Grinches wants, and I'm not going to let Mr. Grinches have that satisfaction.
Ah, there it is.
I'm fine with finding him.
If it happens.
It'll happen.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys heading into
Yeah,
the
hit it.
into the
Fucking
spinal requiem? So yeah, one of the dwarven individuals you like flag down.
Yes, we're here for the books. Are the books like visible to the public?
You'd have to talk to the minister of academics first, but I've heard
I'd
that
love
you.
to.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, just go to the Ministry of Academics.
Do you know the minister's name?
Yeah. And let me fucking find it. Yes. Dindle Theus Powerkeeper.
Oh my goodness.
That's a fucking
His name is
mouthful.
Dindle?
Dendel.
Dindle.
You fucking heard him.
Power keeper.
Nice. That's a good name.
What a name.
Is there any specific area where those studying archaeology would be found?
Like the Archaeological Guild? And he points right next to you.
Did I miss that?
No.
Okay, cool. I was
No,
like,
you guys
did
were
I-
looking for...
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. And I look at them and I just walk inside.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
If she learns something new, she'll probably just keep it from us. Thank you so much.
All right. And he just walks past.
You have a wonderful day.
God damn it. I guess
I just
we're
want
going
to
in.
read the books. Fine.
So you guys are going in.
We follow Vivian.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Shut up.
So you
Here's
go
all
in...
this information that I just kept from you forever.
I gave it to you, did I not?
Oh, so benevolent. Only when you need me for something.
Oh, fucking rich coming from you telling me, not telling me that I have fucking modify memory on. You cannot speak on it. You cannot speak on it.
Anyway, you go into a building with gold letters like arcing above the building. The Kernish Archaeological Guild of the Dwarven Shield.
Hi. I was
Looking at all of you, and specifically you two.
I'm just standing back with my arms
Yeah.
crossed.
What can I help you with?
I'm here looking for Bilfus Dryheim. Is he?
Bilfus?
Yes.
I don't know that name.
Oh. Okay.
But if you want, you can talk to the guild master.
Is that possible? That would be great.
I don't think he has anything on his plate right now, but sure, follow me.
I have one other question for you. Have you had any other visitors other than us today? People who aren't part of the guild?
I mean, a few, I guess.
Anyone by the name Rocket?
No,
Okay. Or Hector?
no.
Okay. Then yes, I would love to speak with the guildmaster.
All right. And she begins leading you through a hall. Almost what?
I thought just popped in my head. The sorry, the Zena.
Zerelanomicon?
Yep.
Fuck me, dude.
Did it say what School of Magic Rocket studied in the book?
Said divinity. Or,
Divinity.
sorry, not divinity.
Divination?
Divination.
All right, whatever.
As you enter, you see an office of fine make, a mess of papers upon a mushroom leather accented desk, bookshelves stretching all around the room, even behind the desk, and what look to be various bits of art displayed all around, hung on the shelves and hanging on a few inches of wall not covered in books. Behind the desk, you see a female dwarf. Only a mustache upon her face, though a right fucking mustache that curls thrice at its end of the voluptuous body
Yeah.
of amber whiskers. Her eyes look tired and a bit sunken at the ends, and her nose looks to be a bit red and bulbous. Her hair is an amber red braided back very neatly down to her middle back.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
And she looks at the half-elven woman. The half-elven woman sort of just looks down and just walks out and closes the door behind her.
I was asking after somebody who I think might have participated in some way in the Archaeological Guild. Do you know anyone by the name of Bilfus Dryheim?
Yeah. It rings a bell. Was he security?
I think so. Yes.
yes.
With Wembless?
Yeah, right. First off,
Hi.
my name is Gloriver, Power Keeper. Right?
Right.
Sorry.
You don't want to be talking to me. I don't know why. She led you up here. You want to go and talk to Makad Frostjarl? He's literally across the hall. And you walk across the hall.
Every time someone forgets to ask Vivian what her race is, I'm like,
Yeah. Okay, so you knock on the door. Fuck! What?
I'm here looking for somebody who was security here.
Oh, fuck.
All right, come on in.
Door.
You come in and you see a gentleman with a smaller mustache that curves up, black with a goatee that hangs down to about here, with gaunt cheeks for a dwarf and hair that looks to be in rows braided back. His outfit is very similar to that of the dwarf prior.
Well met.
Every time a human comes into this room, it's always bad.
Well, allow me to be the one that's not. We
Please
don't have
be.
any problems. We just have questions.
All right,
We were wondering.
security, a lot something.
Bilfus Dryheim?
Belfast. Yeah, all right. I know him.
I was wondering where he was located. I wanted to speak with him.
I haven't talked to him in a long time. I liked him. He was a good lad. Belfast was.
Is he not here anymore?
Don't work with us anymore. He was tired of it.
Oh, okay.
Sort of resents what happened a while ago.
Do you know what area of the city he lives in?
Make a persuasion check.
Did he seem healthy?
You're not going to avoid making a persuasion.
Yeah. Mentally.
Make a persuasion check.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Sorry.
Natural 1.
Mine is a 18.
Okay.
But it's a natural 20. But it's an 18.
Last I remember, he was living in Acres, Grey Hall. I think.
Acres?
I don't know exactly where.
Acres?
Acre, like the god, like the goddess. Acres,
Cool.
Grey Hall.
Listen, I don't.
Place.
Is he in some trouble or something?
No, he's not in any trouble. I'm just looking for him on behalf of a friend.
You know if he's all right?
No.
He's been drinking a lot recently, so. Last time I saw him,
How recent?
came in every once in a while, talked to me. Had some problems. Didn't like how the Trisfall Archaeological Guild handled his last expedition.
What happened on the last expedition?
Make a persuasion check with advantage, and I'm going to account for hers as well.
Uh-huh, 11.
11 plus anything? 11? Okay. I'll say with yours and yours.
Well, yeah, it was something with the southern spine. I didn't really have much to do with it. All I remember is that it did something with an X on the front of it, but he confided in me a lot. Talked to me about the thing, and I think that it had a lot to do with his drinking. You aren't. What race are you?
Half elf.
Deception check.
Are you at the Trisfall Archaeological Guild?
Holy shit. Wow. Gangbuster.
Wow, seriously?
Are you at the Trisfall Archaeological Guild?
No, we are not, but
That's fine, that's all I needed to know.
Yes.
I trust you. Well, he just said that it wasn't the lich that they claimed it was.
weird. Why would they
Said
lie?
and said that it was a Drowish related to like a map to a sacred location or something to the Drowish people.
The book said it was alleged to keep people from going after it, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess, but who? I mean,
Books.
right.
Really shouldn't lie.
As a human, you're saying that.
I'm sorry?
Well, all your books lie.
Not by our fault. That's not our fault.
No, I didn't say it was.
Books shouldn't lie.
Yeah, alright. Well, all I know is that he came in 2 weeks ago or something. Really anxious as this fellow Rocket. Said he had gone insane, or he had feared he had gone insane during the expedition, like the other members of the group. said that he still didn't know what happened to the rest of his party. Just knows that Raquel is the last one that he knows that lived.
Why was he so anxious about Rocket so
I
suddenly?
didn't ask. That was, again, I just tried to comfort the lad. He's a good lad. Only A. Pretty young.
Very young.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go check in on him and make sure he's okay.
I don't know where he lives, so
I'll just
exactly.
ask someone in the area.
He was pretty introverted. You're gonna have to look around a lot, and there's tens of thousands of people here.
You say you have a drinking problem? Sure, we can find him at a tavern in the area.
Shite. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
If you find Bilvis, tell him I'm worried about him. Tell him I don't matter him or anything. Don't blame him for being anxious. Yeah.
Okay. I wanna give him a silver piece.
You're alright.
Okay. I put it away.
And you, Yemen, what are
Yes.
you doing here?
I'm here to help out my friend here.
Alright.
Not causing any trouble at all.
I didn't think you were, but
Good.
just, don't see humans here very much, especially after all the nonsense on Credula.
Yes, I heard about that.
Aye. Alright.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Moradin and Vulcan be with you.
And you.
Alright. Where are you guys heading now?
Well,
To the books.
If you do want to go look at the rest of the school, I'm gonna go find Bilphus.
hey, would we know that the Acres Hall is in the top level or bottom level?
You would know that it's the bottom level,
Okay.
simply because you would think that Acre's Great Hall would have something to do with the statue of Acre in the
statue.
center of
Okay.
the
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt you two and whatever business you have up here, but the longer that I don't find Bilphus, the more time Hector has to leave.
Alright. I mean, I think you would definitely benefit from gathering more knowledge about these issues before you.
I just
I
need to
don't
find
know.
Hector and I can go from there.
I don't know about you, Siren. I don't like Vivian going alone, and I definitely don't like having to go back all the way down to the bottom when we're
But it's
already
okay.
here.
The commander already said that important people were notified of my presence and I won't do anything bad. So I mean, this is the first city I've felt relatively safe going around alone in. And I'll bring him back.
I can't stop you from leaving.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll
Ah.
I'm out of spells
You.
to contact you, but I'm sure everything will be okay. Do you want to use the earrings?
No.
Absolutely
What we
not.
heard.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't hear what you heard.
What? No. Did you not tell her?
We heard a voice. That's all.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
was
It's just a
he was
voice.
upset about the fact that there was communication over the.
Very
Earrings.
upset that we were using the earrings.
Yes.
Well, I just meant that in an emergency, whoever it is hearing.
No.
No, because if I put it in, then they can hear everything I'm saying. No matter what.
You're right. Okay, well, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, it's a giant city and I'm not going to do anything bad.
Well, yes,
And there's
sure,
plenty of
you
people.
aren't, but
But there's plenty of people around. And maybe you're up here and then maybe I spot whoever it is. I'll be moving through the city, I'm sure.
Do what you want, Vivian. What are you worried about, Nasi? Her safety or the fact that she keeps information?
yes.
It was in a book. It was readily available information.
If you knew what you were looking for, yes. I mean, I read the book. I guess I just didn't put two and two together.
No,
I don't don't.
I don't like our insurance here. You have no way to cast magic today. It makes no sense for us to go all the way back down to the bottom. Just stay with us in the library. We'll rest and then we'll go look for Hector tomorrow.
Is there nothing you wish to like research?
I would love to research, but that's me reading a book is not the most important thing that I have right now.
We
I
might be
have
able to
some
figure out.
spells. I just don't have. I don't have the ability to cast sending again today, but I have enough to defend myself, and I have enough to go invisible if I need to. So I'll be okay.
I think that would be the key line of action because any trouble in the city and we're dead.
It doesn't look like there's a lot of magic anyway that's harmful compared to other places. So I need to find Hector. I can't wait and rest and then hope that he's still here tomorrow. He knows I'm going to be looking for him. I just need to find Bilphus before he does. And he has the ability to scry, so I'm already at a disadvantage.
Good luck. I think he will be contacting us when he needs to use us again anyway. So I don't think he's gone forever. But of course,
Look,
do what you want.
The books will only be here. We're here till tomorrow night, or at least. So I'll go with Vivian. We'll come back if we find anything.
All right.
Okay, so you two are heading back down.
Yep.
You, as you guys split apart at the entrance of the Archaeological Guild, you walk through the area, seeing buildings of very intricate make along the walls and towers within the large garden to your left. Eventually, you make your way to a large building right in the center back that has no markings upon it. However, to the left of that, you see what appears to be a more regular looking building that has Ministry of Academics written upon it.
Nice.
I go in.
Okay, so you walk through looking for Dendel.
Yes.
You knock on the door, and you hear, "Aye."
Sorry if I'm interrupting anything. Could I ask you some questions regarding your archives?
Howdy?
I'm Osiren. Yes, I'm a human. No, I'm not a problem.
What are you here for?
I just want to read your books.
Come on in. Osiren?
Yes.
Last name?
Grenmore.
Hi. I know your family. I worked with your mother.
Really?
I did. Aye.
That's good to know. Did you guys write together?
No. I gave her access to the library, and yeah, she is the Archaeological Guild at times.
A while ago.
Yeah. Couple decades ago, at this point.
Yes.
My memory is solid as a rock.
It was. She just researched things for her books, or were there any?
I thought you were here to read books.
Right. I am just distracted because
Yeah.
there's not many people who know, or I've actually met with people in my family.
Not a very talkative family. The Grimoires were.
No.
I thought you died.
Yeah.
In some ways, I did, but that's beside the point.
Oh, humans are so dramatic.
Yes,
So you're here to read the books.
please.
Yeah, your human books are fucking shite. You won't get into the second and third floors. Those are restricted. That's just how it is. Don't complain about it. We're not allowed to let you in.
Just to me, or in general?
Humans.
Well,
Wow.
You get the first floor.
first floor.
Has plenty of stuff that you won't find in the other.
Did my mother ever get to the other floors?
No.
Fair enough.
Well, that's fine. I'll take what I can get.
All right. Hell, and he pulls out like a
piece of paper and scribbles on it.
Could you at least tell me the nature of these 2 floors? Or is that...
Arcane, second age of elves, beginning of the third age, all that shite that can't tell
we
you.
just can't know.
Aye, well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm not allowed up there anymore either.
Did you do something?
No, dwarves aren't allowed up there either.
And may I ask, who hands down these classifications?
Glaucon.
Oh,
It's exactly who I thought it would be. I met him, by the way. He's
Yeah, he's alright, cunt. I know. Ah,
yes.
is it?
Yes, that's it. I don't need like a pass or like a badge.
This
or
is
anything.
the best.
Oh, thank you.
Right? Oh, humans. Alright.
oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome.
You leaving?
Yes.
Make a perception check on your way out.
Please make this.
15.
15. Curiously, in the bookshelf, you see a single non-academic book. One non-academic book that has a binding with the name on it. It says historical or fictional. A look into the legend of Flantis.
Mother. Flantis, I'm gonna be pissed if there's genuine like lore and hints in these Flantis books. Like I'll be mad.
You decided just to hate it immediately.
There is.
You also see a bottle of Regalius wine in one of the display cases.
Do I see any like books from my mother or father?
None of the other books look to have like titles on their binding.
Oh, okay.
You don't know about Flantis. I would say if you want to make a history check,
Bisexual elf wizard.
human.
Human.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
11.
11, you've heard of Flantis. But in your mind, it's a fictional character that, like a children's book.
Heracles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
We're taking the. Oh no! Do we need to take the cart? No.
Better if we don't.
Okay. All right.
Easier to conceal ourselves.
Okay.
Sure.
So what are you guys doing?
I am going to the fucking
Yeah, we're going towards
Acres
the.
Great Hall.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go to Acres Great Hall. You see the statue of Acre protruding from the two-sided bridge with the circle in the center and the aquamarine lake sort of giving off the phosphorescent hue. What are you guys looking for in Acres Great Hall? Cool. I'm going to say you can make either a persuasion check or an investigation check.
You need perception or investigation?
Are you looking for an inn, a tavern, or a pub?
Tavern and pub.
Tavern, pub, and inns.
Not inns. I mean, if there is a
Okay.
tavern at the bottom of an inn, we're looking for places where they sell
Taverns
alcohol.
have housing as well as booze, and pubs have just booze.
Taverns and pubs.
Taverns and pubs. Sounds
I
good.
rolled shit. I rolled a 9.
Okay.
For investigation?
Yes.
18 for perception.
Perception,
You said I could make.
persuasion, or investigation.
Persuasion.
Because you're asking for directions.
Oh.
Oh, 19 for persuasion.
Cool. There you go. So, you ask around and you hear of a single pub within Acres Great Hall. It is one of the few shops in the area.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so you traverse within Acres Hall once more, maneuvering around the aquamarine crater, the pillars that hold the dome aloft, and the tens of people traversing the path as well. You do see a sign hanging far up on the wall, about 50 feet up, and slightly slanted above a modest-looking stone building of similar make to all those around it. It looks to be carved into the stone quite a bit due to the height it reaches on the dome's walls, and it appears to have a rather large balcony with a few patrons looking off in the side, drinking
Nice.
and slinging around.
Merriment.
So, you make your way into the inner paths of the wall from the towers you saw earlier, walking up the ramps and stairs that lead into the upper portions and eventually leading to a hall you think may be the correct height for the tavern you saw. And after a few moments, you reach the door, a single wooden door with a half-oval iron bar window. The door is shiny, like it's been glazed, and in the same skinny half oval that the small opening is at the top. Walking in, you walk into a large space with tables for 4 to 6 all around its stone, brick, and wood interior. You see at the far right a large corner bar that extends out quite a bit into the interior. You see a large amount of glassware hanging from small hooks along the rim of the bar, as well as large barrels stacked on top of one another within the carved stone holes in the wall behind the bar, which is made from a wood and dark red brick. Past the bar, you see the balcony you saw prior, and many patrons all around you drinking beneath well-lit candelabras and paintings of various dwarven figures. But until we get to that, we're going to take a bit of a break.
Woo!
We'll be right back. Welcome back.
Can they see me?
No. Now they can.
Hello.
So, you guys enter into the bubbly belly. You eventually make your way to the bar. One of the dwarves comes up. He looks to be wearing a rolled, his sleeves rolled up and a neat little bow tie, sort of crooked. Hi, what are you getting?
An ale.
Which one, lass?
The.
All right, I'm getting you water. What you want?
Yeah, water.
All right. 2 waters.
Yes.
For now.
I'm sorry. We were here to ask a question.
All right, spit it out then.
Do you know Bilfus Dryheim?
Nora, you know Bilfus? I thought you were talking about that weird fucker.
What weird fucker?
Bilfus, yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought that was a different weird.
And Nora, this larger dwarf with this large belly comes up.
Real quick. Can I make a perception check?
Make a perception check. The larger dwarf comes up.
18.
Bye.
Do I
18?
18. Do I see anybody that is by themselves looking particularly somber?
No, you don't see anyone particularly somber, though you do notice on the one that you just talked to, on the dwarf that you just talked to, an interesting tattoo on his forearm, but you don't see much of it as he goes away.
Okay,
There's an
that there
underground
was a tattoo.
situation.
Yeah.
And nobody drinking by themselves?
No, I mean, not really. It all looks to be pretty merry.
Okay, okay.
Hi.
My name's Nora. Mudbelly.
Okay. Yes, I was wondering. Have you seen him recently? Do you know whereabouts he lives? I'm trying to find him.
Well, I'm friends with him. I just made him drinks one time. Are you paranoid?
Oh. Do you? I mean, if he was paranoid, probably not. But do you happen to know around where he lives? Here?
Nah, I didn't really want to talk to him. He's an odd fella. Yeah,
What was
really odd.
so odd about him?
He kept talking about how he didn't trust dwarves or humans, which is weird considering where he fucking is.
Yeah.
And then he forced me to make us drink again. It's just a beer. And he forced me, he made me like allow him to watch the whole time I was pouring it. And then even then, I can't just drink only half of it and left.
Did you change the kind of beer it was?
No, it didn't change what type of beer it was. Didn't even pay me.
Oh, could I? Whatever he was drinking, could I have a pint of it?
You gonna pay?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, he's drinking it. That is Asturis meticulousness or whatever.
Okay. How much is it?
2 copper.
I give him 2 copper.
All right, he gives you a pint.
Does it smell like fucking smelly wheat?
Okay, make a perception check.
Wow, what a throwback.
13.
Doesn't smell like anything.
Okay.
So you said you only came through here once?
Yeah. So one time I saw him, they're just talking about how he doesn't like dwarves and humans.
Did you have? Has someone else strange come in here recently? Like particularly strange?
Nah.
Okay.
Not that I know of at least.
Okay.
Can I work?
Yes. Sorry.
Alright.
And he goes back to pouring and serving.
Well,
Let's just ask around.
the tavern or the pub.
No, I mean,
Here? What, just within the hall?
I mean, if he's an introvert and not a lot of people know him, I mean, the likelihood that the man we talked to in the archaeological guild was the only person who really knew him is pretty high, don't you think?
Yeah. So what do you want to do about it?
I kind of just want to go and knock on some doors
And just canvas around.
a little bit. Just maybe find a neighbor, somebody who might know where he lives. I might see where he goes.
That's a
forward.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a lot of
sorry, I forgot.
poking and prodding for
Yes,
people of our stature.
it's important. So,
to you.
well, you didn't have to come. And I'm gonna walk out.
Okay. While this is happening, Osiren. You see a large building at the back of the area, right at its center, and just underneath the large hammer opening leading to the outside. Find yourself in an area filled with large bookshelves and a large circular desk right in front of you. Sitting in the center of the circular desk is a strange gentleman. He has features of a gnome, with short hair slicked back upon his rather large head, and a small nose underneath large eyes and a bit of wrinkles. Yet he also seems a bit taller than any gnome you've seen.
Hello. I'm gonna be holding my pass. I don't know if I'm
He
supposed to hand
just
this.
like reaches up.
Thank you. I'm just looking past him.
Name?
Osiren.
Surname?
Grenmore. Thank you. I'll hurry away.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Oh, siren.
9.
I'll say with advantage, because I want you to succeed.
Old faced.
No. 13.
That's enough.
Okay.
Finally! Dun,
You
dun,
find
dun,
these
dun.
books
Holy shit.
that seem interesting to you.
What is happening?
Oh my god!
Just immediately reading it. Tell him what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This is my mom made this book.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do we expect to?
Well, I'm sure they all know their neighbors pretty well. So I'm gonna knock on doors and see if they know anyone on this level who knows who Bilphus is. And I'm sure if he has such a reputation that other people have described, then his neighbors are probably going to know who he is and be able to point us in the right direction. It's just a matter of how lucky we can get with how many levels are there?
Around 8,
Okay, that's not bad. We can do that.
with hundreds of on each level.
Yeah, I'll walk up to the bar.
Okay, so you walk up to the bar. Same, the first person that met with you. Lad.
Well, cider, if you have it.
You alright? What type of cider are you looking for?
Something sweet.
You want me to just read off what ciders we have for you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
He wants to
Thanks,
flex his
friends.
alcohol list.
Alright, so you got the might of the stout, yeah. It's a berry cider. It's made in Karen Merker. Alright.
We also have root of all flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Some maple cider, right? It's a little bit sweeter, smooth finish, really carbonated if you like that. And then we also have fresh air and magic apple cider. It's a human brew.
Fine. Let me get the root of all flavor. Right?
All right, that'll be silver.
Throw silver on the table.
All right. And he goes back and he seems to like grab one of the like a large growler and pours it into a pint glass for you and slides it across the bar.
Are you good?
Good.
All right. And he leaves.
Okay. Then do I see anybody in the pub?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Cool. That is 19.
19. Okay. As you look around, you see not only the person behind the bar that has the tattoo, which you now see is an upside down teardrop of some sort. You also see one other patron that has his sleeves rolled up that's clinking that also has it. Same area, same tattoo.
Do I know what this tattoo means?
I'll have you make a religion check?
Okay. I got a 9 on the religion check.
9? Yeah, you have no idea.
I have no idea. Okay. All right. So this other guy that
Still does nothing.
so that the other guy that's like interacting with the others.
Oh, like with one of the patrons?
The patron. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he looks to be a human.
Human. How many other people is he with?
Like 3.
3. Okay.
Halfling, 2 dwarves.
Okay.
Just have the echo, by the way.
Let me I want to try to wave down the bartender with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So eventually he sees you.
Yeah, lad. You need the drink.
This is fantastic. Thank you. I wanted to know if you heard anything about a dwarf named Boro in the
Boro?
Boro in the southern realms.
May. I can't say I have.
Alright. No worries. Thanks for your time.
Alright.
He goes back.
Would I know of anywhere in this place?
You don't know anywhere in this place.
Well, okay. So I would have to canvas to attempt to. How would you even go about like checking for like an area that has no dwarves or humans?
You'd ask around, or you didn't make an investigation check, same as before.
Okay. Yeah. So after, how long has it been? How long is their first altar self?
An hour.
An hour.
And
okay.
it's been an hour.
And it's been an hour.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you're just sitting
So
at the bar
I'm
right
just
now.
sitting at the yeah.
I will eventually come down after my realization.
Okay. So you're going back up to the bubbly belly? Okay. So you're on the 5th floor, which is where he is. So you go to the bubbly belly. Sit at the bar, at the corner bar.
So I'm wondering if there's a space here that specifically.
You find anything?
No, I know I didn't. But I'm wondering if instead there's a place. And I don't understand. I mean, the likelihood of a place in a dwarven city without dwarves and without humans seems unlikely. But I wonder if there's a space that's.
Oh, the bartender did tell us about that, didn't they? Well, isn't that odd? Isn't Bilphus a dwarf?
Yeah, so anywhere there wouldn't be dwarves, it's unlikely that Bilphus would be allowed in there. Oh fuck, if he's in the library, I will turn up my nose. I'm gonna kind of flag down a bartender.
Okay. Which one? There's 4.
The one who knew Bilphus.
All right. So it takes a while, and the larger, fatter dwarf.
Yeah.
I hand him a gold piece first.
Alright.
So Vivian knows now. Vivian knows the situation. I was wondering, are there any areas of Kernulem where there aren't many dwarves or
Make a
humans?
persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Oh man.
10.
Oh man.
But I'm nice. I gave him a gold piece.
I don't really know anywhere that is like you're not allowed to be a dwarf. That's ridiculous.
Not allowed. Just like a space. where
There's a pub that a lot of the gnomes go to that not a lot of dwarves or humans go. I guess.
Where would that be?
Where is it?
Yes.
I think it's in Vuk Hall. I think
Okay. Thank you.
Do you know the name?
something like fits something.
Thanks for your time.
It's something. Okay. It's like nighttime now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about 9 p.m.
Okay.
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 Wait outside. I have some business.
Okay. I'm gonna start heading over to Vukal.
Hmm.
And I start doing that. And you have business.
And I have business, and I go over
Feed me.
to the table.
Where are you? Well, they're like
Wow.
they're at the entrance to the balcony. Those people that you were looking at.
Oh,
with the-
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And then just to the balcony. I'll go up to the guy that has the tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
You-
I help you?
Friend. Hopefully. I'm trying to get a message to the Southern Realms.
Well, you didn't go because I'm a human. What the fuck are you? You look like an angry pimple.
He is an angry.
Yeah, I truly apologize for my unpleasing disposition, but I just noticed that you might be able to help me with some business.
Why do you think that? Because I'm human?
No. Why would I look poorly on humans? You understand what I look like.
No, I know that, but why do you think I would be able to connect you to the south? Yeah?
And I tap on the forearm.
Oh man.
I'm gonna
Fucking walks right up to what's obviously an organization.
I'm gonna have you make a persuasion check.
Oh shit, boy. Blind confidence. Nose out of book for a second.
20?
Yeah.
Natural?
Dirty.
Dirty? And he seems to sober up. Listen, friend.
Oh.
If you're part of some small time thing in the south, this ain't it. You best piss off. But it's alright. I'm not mad. It's just a bit beyond you, yeah?
Fair enough. Do you know anyone that could give me in contact?
And one of the halflings pipes up.
Nice.
Why? You're looking for someone to keep you in touch with. What's he?
Trying to send a message to a dwarf in the Southern Realms on the docks.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I got. What's the message? Yeah.
I need to know if this man, Boral, has heard from Durs at all.
And that's the message.
Yeah, that's the message.
Yeah, all right. I'll get that. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
And the human touches you on the shoulder. If I were you, I wouldn't go asking about this very much, alright?
Fair enough.
Just looking out for you. Yep, good on.
Holy shit.
And then I walk out of the bar.
Ignacio for 2 seconds almost gets clocked by the Kernulem Mafia.
Alright, so where are you guys going?
Strolls up. To the tavern.
Okay, so make
Yeah.
persuasion checks or investigation checks, whichever one is better for you.
Mike is making some excellent faces. 16.
Yeah, I gotta.
Investigation.
What are you looking at here?
You know what is in the book.
I know it. I don't know what exact part he's looking at here.
There's so much good stuff here.
16.
16 on what?
Investigation.
I got 11 on persuasion.
Okay, so 16 investigation. So, you walk into Vuk Hall, which is the southernmost hall, and right next to what appears to be possibly an alchemy shop you see a large beer stein carved into the stone and pushed into the wall a bit, making a small little pathway that momentarily finds itself between two stone walls. You see above the doorway, it says, "Fits in a pint, gnome-owned dwarvish pub." Walking inside, you find yourself in a circular area with red and extremely soft carpet under your feet.
I would like to look for any like booth or moderately secluded table for a dwarf alone.
On this floor, you don't see anything. But one of the bartenders, as he's like, "Hi, can I help you?"
Yes, hi, we're looking for Bilfis.
Bilfis?
Yes, Dryheim.
Hi. Anyone know Bilfis? And one of the
Don't shout it. He's paranoid.
one of the the dwarvish bartender comes over.
I know Bilfis.
Hi, we were wondering, is he here or?
I wouldn't know it either.
Oh, okay.
I just know him because he refused to have me make his drink.
Would you happen to know? Is he here often?
Aye, he comes in all the time.
Okay.
I haven't seen him in the past 2 days though.
Would you happen to know where he lives?
Nay, I don't.
Would you happen to know anybody who?
He came in with a gnomish fella.
Oh,
A couple of times, seemed to be his friend.
do you know who that is?
Nah, but I know he sat, up a bit. On the second floor he always sat at a single, booth.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Aye.
Alright, so you guys go up.
The time limit is here.
Okay, so you go up to the second floor. If you guys want to make perception checks or investigation checks, sure, go ahead.
24.
The roll was so bad, he got...
Goddamn.
Wow. Cursed.
Yeah, I know. Acid damage.
Yeah. Okay, so 22,
24.
20...
I'm
24.
finding this gnome. I'm finding this dwarf. I'm finding my human.
So you see alone in a booth, a gnomish man. He's the only one that looks to be alone, and a gnome, alone, and he leans on the table, which appears to be very short, about to your knees for you guys, and drinking from a pint alone and just looking off into the other seat. It looks to be completely bald and has a thick and extremely curly beard of deep golden brown hair.
I'm gonna walk up and just kind of wave on my way up. Hi.
Yeah?
We're here looking for Bilfis.
Huh?
I was wondering.
What do you... I don't know any Bilfis.
Well, the barkeep downstairs said that he saw you here several times with Bilfis. We're not here to do anything.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, that's good. 17 minus 2, 15.
Okay. I know Bilfis. I'm his friend.
I was wondering if you knew where he is or where he's
Nay.
living
I haven't seen him today.
today. Do you know where he lives? I know he lives in Acres Rest.
Acres Great Hall?
Acres Great Hall. Sorry, my bad. Kate's Rest in my head.
Why are you looking for him?
Well, I have a friend of mine who's looking for him, and Makat from the Archaeological Guild is worried about him.
Yeah, I know Bilfis. Known him for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
He's a good friend of mine. It's weird. We always meet up at the same time here. Not here today.
He's not here today, and he should be.
Aye.
Do you know, I've heard from several people that he's a bit paranoid, and I understand, and I really don't want to do anything to harm him, but do you know where he is? Where he lives?
Listen, I'm really not... I don't know you very well, and I'm not going to bring you to his house. Also,
I think my
what's up
friend,
with you?
We're together.
I think my friend found him, and I don't know if he wants to be found by my friend. So I'm trying to find my friend to intercept that.
We're looking out.
What are you?
You have probably better knowledge of that than I.
Yikes. All right.
Look, we're trying to help him out here. I don't think that this meeting is going to go rather well.
All right, well, let me get to know you first, I guess. You buy me a couple beers.
Okay, I give him a gold piece.
Well, I'm not the bartender.
Okay.
What do you want?
If they got wine, I want the regalia stuff.
Is that shit expensive?
I'll go get it.
Okay.
Okay, so the bartender, you talk to the bartender a bit. Okay.
Hi, can I get a glass of regalious wine?
10 gold.
I give him 10 fucking gold.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the ales and 2 ales in one hand and the glass specifically in a separate hand.
Okay. Oh, really? It's like a year's pay in a glass. I didn't think I'd ever be able to drink this. Who the fuck are the Regaliuses, and why do they think they can charge so much damn money?
A year's pay? What do you do?
I work in the mines. I work on tinkering and machinery and building things that will make the digging easier. Engineer.
Excellent.
Aye.
I have a friend who does that, but not on such a large scale.
And he.
Oh no.
This is the best thing I've ever drank.
Oh.
I can't even drink it. It's so much money. And it's so good.
Do you want
Is my little gnome life even worth it?
what?
Oh,
Do you want I can get a jar, maybe you can keep it and sip it occasionally.
no, I'm drinking it.
How'd you meet Bilphus?
Oh, I met him about 2 years ago. I met him here in the pint. He just started talking. He was obviously pretty paranoid about everything. It's weird. But he seemed to like gnomes. Talking to the bartenders, and he really opened up around me. And I just started talking to him, and he opened up about some pretty spooky stuff that happened to him when he was security for
The expedition.
We've read the book.
along with other things, yeah.
What do you say about the expedition?
Persuasion check for both of you. Or advantage for you.
Advantage for you. I'm useless as fuck.
Fuck. 13.
13. He only talked about the expedition a little bit, right? But he was mostly interested in most of his fears came from. Y'all ever heard of an organization called the Dreamer's Thread?
No. The dreamer's thread.
Do they
Aye.
have tattoos?
Let me see your forearms. Let me see them.
I bear mine.
He sees it and he doesn't seem to be in that mindset.
Okay. Then I okay.
They had a organization that he was talking about. I'd never heard of it before, but apparently he got mixed up in it. He didn't talk much, but he was very afraid. Apparently, after the expedition that apparently you know about, he got caught up in it. He was feeling pretty bad, and he was looking for people that may be like of his same mindset. But they were weird, and they were a bit radical for him, and he didn't speak much of it. I don't even know the details, but he said that he was just fearing his past and the dreamer's thread. He refused to speak of him, though.
Well, what do you know about what the Dreamers Dread do?
Thread?
Dreamers Dread.
Oh, no. I just know they're a group. Again, I didn't even know about them. And I've tried to look it up. Don't find nothing.
Look it up, like in the library.
Yeah. I couldn't find
is
any.
there-
Our ears out for it.
Is there a registry here?
No, I don't think there is. At least I don't know of any.
Well,
Well, he talked about his cousin, Wimbliss, a lot.
the one
Yeah.
that he lost.
Yeah. He was saying that he felt really guilty. How about it's something that happened down there?
He ever tell you about a man named, and I glanced at Vivian, Rocket?
He talked about him a little bit. But every time he mentioned the expedition, and specifically Wimbliss, I always got a little bit chilly. 'Cause his face. He never spoke after he mentioned Wimbliss, but his face certainly looked like it was something that... It was a face of someone that really saw something that wasn't all that great.
I know what you're talking about. I know one of the people who was on that expedition too, and he wouldn't open up about any of it. Maybe
There is
that's
only
it.
one person, you know. Are you here on his behalf?
No.
Okay. Well, the last 4 months or so, he's been pretty agoraphobic. Not really leaving his house.
It's only been the past 4 months.
About there. He'd only really come here to talk to me and work sometimes.
Did he mention why, or was it just a change in his behavior?
Just a change. Didn't really ask. I was just trying to be there for him.
You sound like you were a really good friend to him.
I try to be. And he takes the glass.
Do I know? do I know? do I know how long ago the Cartella event would have happened?
You remember hearing about it like 3 months ago?
What? When was the expedition?
It was 1502.
It was a while ago. It was like 26 years ago.
And he's been caught up in the Dreamer's thread since?
I don't know. It didn't tell me when. I just know he moved here from Curr. Not
Was that
2
where
years ago.
Rumpus was from as well?
I don't know.
Is that all, Vivian?
I mean, I would still like to know where he is, especially if he didn't show up tonight and he was supposed to.
Make a persuasion check.
With advantage?
Sure.
Natural 20!
Nice.
Sorry for that massive freak out. I just, after last session, I'm like,
Okay.
okay, I'm calm.
Yeah, alright. I was going there after this anyway to check in on him.
We can accompany you, if that's okay.
Yeah, alright.
Thank you.
And he
I'm gonna let him finish his wine.
he just sits there for about 30 minutes, just gently sipping.
That's fine.
That's cool.
Okay. You head to Bilphus's house in Acres Hall. Walking along the northern path and walking around the large pillars within and around the aquamarine pool to your left. You eventually come to a wooden door, if you guys want to make investigation checks before the gnome does anything. You do inspect the door and lock, and it reveals some sort of slight blue heat stain on the lock's inner workings.
Oh, fucking Hector.
Make an Arcana check.
Oh.
Okay. You've read the spell knock doing something similar to this.
Did we not hear that sound? Knock emits like a loud echo. That has
Do you not see how big this city is?
Yeah, but
And it's in
big.
stone? What do you think this is? Like a nuclear blast?
What?
D20.
Give me that.
However, you also see remnants of forced lockpicking as well. Some grooves and scratches that look a bit fresh around the edges.
Frustrated and
Almost like forced entry. As the gnome pushes in the key, a spare key that he has, it just boom, and that key flies off of his hand. What?
I don't have the spell knock.
All right. And he goes and tries to grab it, and he tries to shove it in, and the key.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
going to. Oh my god.
What's his?
I
What's his
don't.
name?
You didn't ask.
We didn't ask his name. We didn't get his name, Vivian.
I don't have a third level spell slot, so I can't cast a spell magic.
Oh,
What's
all right.
going on?
I don't know. I'm trying to put in the key, and it's flying out of my hand.
I didn't see anything. You're the only one who saw anything.
This give me a second. I cast detect magic.
Okay, so you cast Detect Magic, and you see magic on the door.
Abjuration.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
What's going on, Vivian?
I think Hector's in.
Okay. Do you know why we can't get in?
Yeah, because he put a spell on the door. But if I remember correctly, and I don't know if I do, if it's the spell I'm thinking of, there's a word you can use to come through. I just don't know what his word would be.
All right. What? What's happening?
I fucking Grim Harvest, and I'm a fucking necromancer. It's called being dumb. It's called being a dumb.
What was your name,
head.
friend?
Oh, yeah, you never really asked. But I didn't ask yours either. My name's Penderscott Quimley.
Crap. Nice to meet you. I'm Nasu.
Nice to meet
you. Is Vivian.
All right.
And
Where are you hailing from?
Southern Realms.
Southern. Oh. Are you human?
Couldn't
No.
tell you.
Okay. Where in the south are you from?
Fire District.
Oh.
Yeah, Badlands.
Yeah.
I don't know much about her.
Oh.
Could I use my thieves' tools to attempt to pick the lock?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Make a dexterity check.
Okay, sick.
So as you try and push it in, you, as something like an invisible force seems to be like elastic towards you, and it, as your thieves' tools, and on the hall.
Yep.
Maybe I can bust down the door.
Foolish.
Does it look like I could bust down the door?
It's a wooden door.
I can't even say stop.
Oh wait, okay, wait. It's a wooden door.
It's
And
fucking useless.
Is the lock just metal?
Looks to be, yeah.
Crowbar.
Oh my god, this crowbar.
Ye old faithful. Ye old faithful. Alright, Pendergrass, I'm gonna try this.
Okay, yeah. Are you using your crowbar? So it's a strength check.
Check.
Yeah. So you and you feel it budge, but the elasticity of the lock itself seems to reverberate into the door itself, and you snap out of it.
Does it look? No, I can't even.
So I'd say after about 30 minutes, you come out of your rest.
Okay. Just no, not actually, but
Okay.
that's how I feel right now.
Okay. So you pull out your wand and you wave, creating enchantment magic, and you sling, and you hear a slight as the spell seemingly ends.
I open the door. and I walk in.
I opened.
He is right next to it.
What? I just cast a fucking spell on it. I thought I was right next to
He
it.
said that he was gone.
Okay.
So you open the door. Once inside, you find yourself in a small hallway. 2 doors to your left and a large room in front of you. The space is dim, though it looks like there are windows in the larger room that look to let some of the light in from Acres Hall, creating a dim firelight with a mix of phosphorescent teal emanating from the room. The walls are made of a rough stone, not polished in any way. It looks as if art or some form of decoration adorned the walls, though scorch marks and pocks line the walls sporadically, and the frames of what once was decorations litter the ground in pieces. Glass cracks under your feet as you walk.
Are these fresh?
You're not investigating yet. You begin to feel a bit woozy. And Nasu, your gonads begin to ache slightly. You look into the first room to your left and see a laboratory of some sort with a small seat-like contraption that has a small hole carved into it above a tube, slight light emanating from its mouth. You also see in that room a polished stone bath that looks to have been carved into the stone itself and a small countertop with large shards of glass covering its face from what was once a mirror hanging upon the wall. Progressing even further, you look into the second room on the left, seeing what looks to be a storage of some sort, though you see a bit of stone laying atop some clothes and food from a moderately sized hole that seems to have been created inward from the large room ahead. Looking in a bit seems to be a combination of foodstuffs and various miscellaneous items. Walking into the larger room, you are gently awash in the calm fire and phosphorescent teal lighting of Acres Hall, as well as a small underground breeze that gently wafts the curtains above loose stone, glass, and broken furnishings. You look around and see a bit of destruction. What could have been a couch is scorched and broken in two, bits of cotton filling scattered throughout the area. Bits of wood are splintered across the floor, and glass from the Juliet balcony window are scattered all around. You see stone protrusions that you have to walk around, smears of black sludge on the walls and ceiling, and scorch marks covering the room, as well as a pooling of water around certain parts. You see the bodies of two individuals around the room. One looks to be face first in a coffee table, and the other looks to be scattered in various body parts in the area.
Can I inspect the individuals?
Yeah,
So at this point, the gnome... Is that body part? And he
can I catch
collapses
him?
on the ground. Yeah, make a dexterity check.
Fuck. Like 7.
Okay, so you... But he's a gnome. So he falls and he barely makes a sound. Yeah, I know.
And stuff.
It doesn't seem like he injured himself. He just collapses on the ground.
If you want to take the one on the coffee table, I'll take the scattered bits.
Make an investigation check. The one on the coffee table looks to be
I have investigation, you butt.
looks to be bleeding from every orifice, and his flesh appears to be withered and green, pocked with open pustules.
Hold on.
You see, as you look closer, his gums appear to be so greatly receded his roots show. Some have fallen out, and some teeth appear to be piled in his cheek. His right eye looks to have rotted from the extensive infection, and his ears look to be filled with pus. This man is dead.
Can I use my background to ascertain whether or not...
Medicine check, sure.
With advantage because of my background?
Sure.
Do I know this individual?
Please.
Oh, with an investigation like that, you see his face. No, you don't really know this individual. You don't know this individual at all.
Natural 20.
Okay, what is the total?
Medicine?
Mm-hmm.
22.
Okay. You don't know this individual.
Okay. Does this investigation count for the body parts as well? The one streamed about the body?
Yeah, so I'll say you both see this as well.
Okay.
So this one's flesh looks black and necrotic in most places. His bones look to have snapped, though the force does not look that extreme. Further investigation reveals pools of water around his body parts, and an advanced medicine check reveals frostbite all over the skin of the body parts.
Dude, is there a head?
Not that you can see.
Are they recent though? Like for both of these, are they like recent?
I'd say this happened today.
I'd like to check. Okay. I'd like to check the left forearm of the one on the coffee table.
There's a mark.
I'd like to check to see if there is a forearm of the body parts with a visible tattoo.
Yes, there is.
So, I don't understand.
Vivian?
This is only...
You also see another room popping off of this
I'm
one.
going.
Okay.
I'm like, I start saying that and I just go.
I follow Vivian.
Okay. Looking around, you see another room to the left-hand's top side from where you entered.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Before this. I see Vivian rush off. Is the door still open behind us?
Uh-huh.
I go close the
Thank
door.
you.
Okay, so you close the door.
And I lock it.
Okay, you lock it. Sounds good.
Okay.
Entering, you see a stone bed partially destroyed. The corner bits of stone pocketed and scattered across the bed and the floor. Atop the bed, the blankets look partially burnt. A bit of sludge appears to have seeped in, and a bit of blood stains the white pillowcase above a once red blanket. You see a knocked-over dresser to your left, as well as more destroyed artwork barely hanging onto the stone wall. What you also notice is another body. This one appears to be bleeding from their ears, and their eyes appear to be incredibly bloodshot. This one appears to have been female. You would know also from the medicine check that the one that you saw was half-elven, and this one is dwarvish. Both of the ones in the back resembled high-elven features.
Oh.
Half-elven, sorry. Not high.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the one that was disembodied.
You think, judging by the hands from her medicine check, natural 20, they're both half-elven, and this one is dwarvish.
Mark. Forearm.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other rooms?
I don't,
In the house?
Nope. These are the only 4.
I don't understand.
Vivian.
This is necromancy.
Vivian, if Hector did this,
This is
we need to
necromancy.
go. Vivian, if Hector did this,
then he's lied to me this whole time.
we need
If you want to make another medicine check and investigation check for this room,
Yes.
I'll have you make a medicine check with advantage and investigation check, and I'll have you make an investigation check with advantage.
Cool.
You find under the dresser this box.
Puzzle box! Oh, it looks fucking cool!
Who's the puzzle master here?
So, inspecting the body, you originally think that it might be Tola dead,
Yeah.
but as you inspect at greater length, you see slight circular burn marks under the hair upon the skin within the dermis layer, but no effect on the hair, however. Make an Arcana check.
I have like autopsy reports. Please, natural 20!
Wow.
Sorry, that's like my 5th one.
All right, this looks like it could be Mind Spike.
Oh my god, that's fucking divination magic! Hector!
Do you say this out loud?
No, I don't say this out loud.
Okay, great, thanks.
Oh my fucking...
You also find this, Asu, shoved in the corner,
Okay.
as well as this.
I want things!
Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me.
Mind
This is-
spike.
Alright.
Spike.
Oh my God.
Divination
Okay.
magic. Hector knows necromancy!
Vivian, there's some sort of referral
What?
here. Do you know a Kala Borguk Delashi?
No. Have I heard that name?
No.
Yeah.
The one that you found second, other than the box, was like haphazardly placed like in the corner and covered in blood.
Okay.
To whom it may concern, I, Calibor... Oh god, what's a fucking
Look,
name? Calibor
can you-
Delashi. I'm writing this letter on behalf of Bilphus Dreheim, a truly decorated member of our Stone Lord's company of security personnel. Let this letter be used as proof that the Dwarven people owe much of their safety to those of Bilphus's merit and blood. Let this letter act as a decree of his expertise and deservedness of employment within the city of Kernulem. I weep at the loss of such a brother in arms as he has been. Take care of him and ensure his safety. Brother,
Is that handwritten?
Yes.
brother, you
Okay.
mustn't underestimate the thread so heinously. We know where you reside, though most importantly, we know where you dream. Do not twist it, my brother. I leave this upon your chest to allow the knowledge. If we wish it, you dream no longer. Mortem will reject you, and you will have no respite in the dreamer's grasp, for we will find you even in their plains, for that is where we rest. The thread connects us all, my brother. You know this, so why is it you try to run? Be fearful, for they will always watch you. Perhaps we let you dream, perhaps we do not. That is a question you shall ask yourself every waking moment. Your dreams will be filled with their nightmare, a sensation that led to our people's salvation. Let us hope you seek the same salvation they did. You have that power, Bilphus.
Do I recognize this as anybody's handwriting?
No.
Okay.
Can I see
Vivian.
the other pieces? What's up? What?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Vivian,
What?
letters
Yes?
from Hector. My dear friend Bilphus, it has been far too long, my friend. I have been independently pursuing arcane and archaeological discovery. My passions remain my passions, though people are not my strong suit as of late. I have stayed occupied and now live with Schwenten in my own little home. It is nice, and I believe at times I can still be happy. I understand you may not wish to speak with me at such a time, though I do wish to reconnect. I wish to right the madness in our minds. We must move on from that fateful expedition. We are still alive, Bilphus. We did not die upon that mountain range. Please connect so that we may help each other, my old friend, your friend, Rocket D.H. Friedman.
When was that?
Doesn't say. Next one.
I'm a little monkey-brained person.
Thank you for sending your letter. My dear friend Bilphus, thank you for sending your letter. Regardless of how curt it may have been, it informs me you are at least somewhat well. I have an expedition into the coast of Missyander's eastern bluffs coming soon, and I humbly ask for you to accompany me. I suspect an early First Age draconic settlement is long lost within the stone. Possibly a reprieve from the images that I only assume flash in both our minds. I suspect no resistance that would require your technical expertise, though I would only expect your company. What an apprehensive fellow. Think about it for me. I set out on February 24th in our year 1506.
I moved.
This would have been right after the expedition.
4 years.
1502.
Mm-hmm. 4 years after.
My dear friend Bilphus, I understand your hesitation in accompanying myself on my last expedition. I understand your suffering, my friend. I am here. I write this letter to inform you of my safety and of a magnificent discovery. I must show you if we are to meet. I think you'll like them greatly. I will let you be for now. Rest your minds. Vivian, these letters are... Sorry, we're in 28, right?
1528, yeah.
28. Vivian, these letters are over 20 years old.
There's so many more. I'm gonna eat you.
goodness.
Show me your secrets.
I have discovered something in my readings and findings within the coast. There was once an organization with the same name, the Maxim of Magic. Does this ring a bell?
No.
Organization was created possibly after a tower of necromancy was collapsed in Tristfall. I know this sounds insane, however, what if necromancy was once taught officially within the towers? I studied that personally and never once saw any glimpse of such things. However, it gets even more interesting. There is a possibility that this Maxim of Magic was created to continue the teaching of necromancy even after the tower fell. But even more interesting is that they may have had contact with the isolated drow within the Underdark and conspired in tangent with them.
Oh fuck. Okay, sorry, I'm freaking out. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I'm freaking out. Okay. Oh,
What does
fuck.
this mean?
Oh, I'm freaking out, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is...
Do
Do you know anything about a
contact with
drow? It takes the letter from me.
Isolated drow within the Underdark. Why is that? Why are these things capitalized? Oh yeah.
Drow, this is Did she say she said?
She
drow
said she
to
was
me?
drow, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
That's what
I'm drow.
you are, right?
Yes.
What is?
The Underdarken's spine. When they went into Varentik's spine, they were looking for something, and they said it was a lich, but they were actually looking for a drow matron mother's hold or direction somewhere. And I wonder if the directions are to whatever he found in the southern range. He was burned after Varentik's spine. He was burned in the southern range.
Wait. You whatever. Okay, when they went looking for the necromancer, they were looking for a what? Mother drow? What? Sorry.
Drow matron mothers.
And then you believe that whatever they found when looking for that sent them to the southern range where Hector then got burnt.
And,
Is this what you're
and
telling me?
couldn't finish what he set out to do, which is why he brought us.
Who's Alessandrius?
What?
Alessandrius?
I don't know.
Uh,
You have no idea the elation that coursed through my body as I read your response. I await in eager participation for your arrival. Meet me at my place of
the
residence.
greatest conspiracies of all time.
459 Helios Street, East Trenton. My home is on the outskirts of town. You can meet Alessandrius. I have told her so much about our travels, with the exception of the expedition I tend not to speak of. She will accompany us as well. She is extremely capable and has accompanied me on many small expeditions, just the two of us. I intend to leave July 15th in our year 1521. I am so pleased to finally see you once more, my friend, for it has been so long. Let us leave our fateful past behind us and begin anew. 1521. What year is it?
1528.
1828.
1528.
Vivian,
What?
there's one more.
What does it say?
Hello, old friend. It is time you fulfill your promises to me. It is time you grasp firmly upon your cowardice and face what we all faced within the depths of the spine. How old is this one?
You don't know.
It is. Does it seem older than the others?
Seems newer.
Okay, great. Thank you. That's what I wanted. It is time you right the wrong I faced within the range. A wrong I currently suffer, and a wrong you helped create. I have suffered greatly, just as you have suffered. Though I hear now you have spat in the face of such suffering, trying to hide from me. You dare not interfere with that which is at play. My dear friend, for you know all too well how deeply my hatred runs. I will obliterate all in my path if it means I protect what I must. I will rain down every drop of arcane power upon your stout little head to ensure your bloodline is swiftly halted if you are to attempt to resist what is coming. Rest assured, Bilphus, lest you surround yourself in a casket of lead, I will find you. You cannot run from what you did, just as I cannot run from what I have done. You must make this right. My hubris played a role, but your betrayal boils the blood with all those that you hold dear. Accompany me willfully, or come with a fraction of your mental faculties. It matters little to me. It is best you remember who I am now, Hector F. Dollhouse. Vivian, Hector is responsible for this. We need to leave.
But we don't know who these people are.
Vivian,
But we don't know who
Do
these
you
people
think-
are.
do
They
you
might have
think
been
if-
hurting Bilphus.
Fairstaff?
Fairstock.
Fairstock? Vivian, you think if Fairstock caught word of three dead bodies in a
Make an intelligence check.
dwarf's house?
We need to leave.
Yes, we need to leave.
22.
Read the last page of your mother's book again. Carefully.
It's time to distance ourselves from Hector.
No, that's not at all what this means.
That is exactly what this means, unless you want to die.
How does that have to do with anything? We need to leave so that we're not incriminated in the deaths of these three people, but that doesn't mean we need to distance ourselves from
That's
Hector.
exactly what this means.
Are you holding on to
The last
the
paragraph,
papers?
I should say.
The last paragraph.
No.
Okay, I grabbed them all.
Yes. Okay.
And I stuffed them all in my bag.
Okay.
We'll go.
And that's where we're going to end it today.
Ah.
Fuck!
Woo!
Thank you for joining us. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.
Peace.